From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Tuesday, October 30th. I'm Mike Ludlum. It's always a daunting task when a Division II basketball team visits a Division I squad, and that was the case last night to an extent for NMU, taking on Tom Izzo and the Michigan State Spartans. Naba Eccles had a pretty doggone good performance. He certainly impressed the Breslin Center crowd. He was 9 of 17 shooting. That scoop there, 23 points in 28 minutes of action. The Spartans shooting, well, they're pretty good in their own court. Matt McQuaid for 3. And things were going pretty well in the early going. The other way, Isaiah Johnson leans, scores, and gets the foul. He had 5 points. Spartans, though, trailed 43-13 at the half, and that would be a dunk from Marcus Bingham Jr. He had a dozen. Spartans won 93-47, but the Wildcats were not that disappointed.
Going against them was a great preseason test. We got great film on that, so we can take things from that, learn. Look at things we got to get better in. And it was just a great competition up and down the court with them.
As always, when you come in here, they're going to be very physical with you. I think that's the toughest thing for us. It's so hard to simulate not only their size and their strength, we just can't, but also just the quickness and the speed.
So a good experience overall for NMU. Michigan State faces #1 Kansas next Tuesday in the State Farm Champions Classic at Indianapolis. Let us switch to volleyball. Division II district semifinal, Kingsford and Gladstone. We are in the third set, and that is a kill right there by Kingsford's Abby Pickett, and Kingsford has a 5-point lead. Gladstone will come back. Megan Crow bounces that one over, and things are looking pretty good. Next for Gladstone, another kill by Miss Crow. But Kingsford gets in business here as that one goes down quite nicely by Allie Doolittle. And they won that set, and in fact Kingsford went on to win the match 3-1, taking the fourth 25-19. So on the board we go. Also in Division II last night it was Kingsley over Kalkaska 3-0, and Sault Ste. Marie had moves to the district final, disposing of Sheboygan 3-0. Big news in Division I, both Traverse City schools lost. Marquette, getting 18 kills from Siler Ruska and 14 more from Lexi Trombley, defeated Traverse City West 3-1. Petoskey needed 5 sets to get past TC Central 3-2, 15-11 in the fifth. The semifinals are Saturday. Marquette will take on Gaylord. It's in Gaylord, and Petoskey will meet Alpena in the semifinals, and they play the final after that. Meanwhile, in the Eastern and Northern Lower Peninsula in Division IV, Pellston over Mackinac City 3-0. St. Ignace easily over Mackinac Island by the same numbers. Brimley 3, Engadine 1. Rudyard Downs Newberry 3-0. And it was Cedarville 3, Detour 1, and Pickford blanked Maplewood Baptist 3-0. From the, gosh, I'm glad you told us now about what good does it do at this point department. Western Collegiate Hockey Association officials in Bloomington, Minnesota sent NMU an email yesterday saying the disallowed goal with about 2 minutes left in regulation in Saturday's game against Bemidji State should not have been disallowed. James Vermeulen brought the puck into the zone. His shot was stopped, then Troy Logan scored on the rebound. That would have given the Wildcats a 2-1 lead at that time, but during the review, the officials saw Vermeulen skate in the crease. Although it did not appear to interfere with goaltender Zach Driscoll, you see by the overhead, the officials called goalie interference. Aaron Miller scored with 0.3 of a second to give the Beavers the 2-1 victory. Grant Patoni, a little bummed.
There's the ability for human error. And in that situation, there was we received a letter from the league apologizing for the misjudgment in the call. And you feel bad for your guys. It was a tough call, and then we're trying to win the game still, and guys are trying to make plays, and their player made a great play, scored in breakaway. It was just one of those games where you have 3 breakaways. I think you hit two or three pipes.
Not to mention a missed opportunity on a penalty shot by Adam Rockwood in the second period of Saturday's game. NMU travels to Bowling Green this weekend. The GLIAC soccer quarterfinals took place yesterday for both the men and the women. NMU was on the road and lost a 1-0 decision to Northwood, goal in about the 61st minute. And Ashland also scored in the second half and held on, despite being down a player, to defeat the Michigan Tech Huskies by the score of 1-0. Two Bay College cross-country team members are set to make history as the first athletes to compete in a National Junior College Athletic Association National Championship. Zoe Berg and James Young are both from Gladstone and will compete in Garden City, Kansas on November 10th. Berg was voted the most improved female runner last season and has come back strong this season. She's been the top runner in every event for the Norse and finished third September 22nd in the Bay College Quality Inn and Suites Invite with a time of 21 minutes, 2.3 seconds. In his first season with the Norse, James Young has been consistently the top runner for Bay. He was 8th in that home meet in September, and in the 5 races this year, all at 8 kilometers, his average time has been 31.5 minutes. Finlandia University has 3 athletes earning conference honors from action last week. Volleyball takes 2 of those. Libero Jesse Diaz from Puerto Rico and outside hitter Kaisa Holmstrom of Hancock picked up recognition from the American Collegiate Athletic Association. Diaz earns the honor on the defensive side with 33 digs against Grace Christian and 28 others against Rockford, and she broke the single-season school record. Holmstrom takes the offensive player accolades. She tallied more than 4 kills and more than 2.5 digs while hitting at a .260 percentage. Holmstrom had at least 12 kills in all 3 matches last weekend. And from the hockey team, Marcus Gloss of Houghton, a key factor as Finlandia beat Wisconsin River Falls 3-1 last weekend. That was the Lions' first win over River Falls since 2011-12, or the first season opening win since 2011-12. He is the National Collegiate Hockey Association Defensive Player of the Week. He shined on power plays, allowing only 1 goal in 6 opportunities, 11 key saves in the second period, and he ended up the night with 29 saves.